Hello everybody and welcome back, Omega Given here. So, with the new Fallout series for Magic the Gathering coming out very soon, I pre-ordered it, of course, because I love Fallout. I'm a sucker for it, and I want to get those cards because, hey, that looks really fun, especially that Mothman deck. I think that Mothman deck is going to be, like, my favorite. But in the meantime, I have built a new deck, a deck built around Liberty Prime Recharged. It's a blue, red, white deck, which he's an 8/8, Vigilance, Trample, and Haste, but whenever he attacks or blocks, you have to sacrifice it unless you pay 2 charge counters. You can pay 2 and then tap and sacrifice an artifact to get the 2 charge counters and draw a card. So there's a little bit of a card draw, but you're sacrificing a lot of artifacts. So how do we, combat this, I guess, losing of your artifacts and everything? Well, basically this deck is built around a couple things. Built around artifacts, tons and tons of artifacts, and most of the artifacts are actually from the Fallout series. Actually, almost all of them. I think all of them are, except for I think 7. I have 7 cards that are not actually Fallout cards, as well as lands. I got some lands that aren't Fallout lands, but I have 7 cards that aren't Fallout cards in this deck, and those cards are solely to get charge counters or energy counters, whatever you want to call them, because you need energy counters to play Liberty Prime a little bit, and you don't want him to tap all the time. So that's basically what I'm using those energy cards for. But yeah, you have Liberty Prime here as your commander. What's some other subtle themes of the deck? Well, for one, I have bobbleheads. I have every single bobblehead in this deck. So we got the agility bobblehead, charisma bobblehead, endurance, intelligence, luck, perception, all the bobbleheads. What do bobbleheads do? They're basically just mana rocks. They tap for any color, and they have different, depending on what they are, they have different things, where X is the number of bobbleheads you have, and you get certain thing. Like for this one, you may cast a spell with mana value 3 or less from among them without paying its mana cost. So you search the top cards of your library, which X is the amount of cards you search, and you cast something from the top of your library for 3. So that's pretty nice. So you can, pay that to do stuff. You got intelligence, which is basically draw X, which is the number of bobbleheads. You got charisma, which creates a bunch of white soldiers. You got, what is this? You gain haste into, a bunch of creatures get haste until the end of turn. So some pretty cool cards. So yeah, you got bobbleheads. What's some other stuff? You just have a ton of artifacts just from the series. So this one's not from the actual Fallout cards. But I added this to get some more charge counters. Basically, you tap to get our charge counters, or energy counters. So it's pretty fun. You have some junk jets where you basically just sacrifice artifacts to get, double people's power and stuff like that, which, Liberty Prime is 8/8, so that's pretty powerful if you can double his power, especially since it's commander damage. So if you can double him, 16, plus there's some other cards here which give him double strike. Yeah, he'll basically wipe people out in one shot. So pretty strong, I guess a Voltron deck here, but it has a bunch of fun undertones. You got some auras, enchantment auras. We have a big enchantment aura with the artifact undertone, because you have opening of the vaults. What this card does is it returns all artifacts and enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield under their owner's control. Basically, that returns them all, and you just create your big army again. It's a very good endgame card. That's just, finish it. This is a finisher. If this is near the end of the game and you're able to cast this and you lost a bunch of your stuff, a finisher card, you win. So, and then also Mantle of the Ancients basically has the same kind of stuff. You basically pull everything out and attach it to one guy. Pretty solid card, which if you attach it all to your commander, swing, attack, kills, and yeah, you're set to go. So a really fun deck here. You guys can go give it a try. Go and look up Omega Given username on Architect, and you'll be able to find this deck and try it out for yourself. Maybe play test it a little bit, just see how you like it. I added a few things like Dr. Madison Lee. This is a lot of the cards that are in here are probably from her deck. Not all of it is announced as far as the creation of this video, but we may do and create this deck anyways, because I think it'd be a fun deck. I'm imagine that actually Liberty Prime is the the other commander that you can play rather than Dr. Madison in that deck. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.